Hey guys, what's up? CDT5 here. So, the World Championship's going on, and I know that you guys saw the video last time of how I built the team that got top 4. Shout out Montana Mont for piloting that team. But it had me feeling really encouraged, so I was just like, hey, why not start sharing these concepts with you guys? So this is Who Says No Extreme Speed, and the idea is like everybody really likes the loaded dice scale shot Dragonite set from Regulation H. I don't. I don't. So I'm pretty loyal to this Choice Band set, and it might get proven wrong, but let me talk to you guys about what it is, how I break it down, and how I do it. So let's start off with, instead of starting off with Dragonite, let's start off with these two goobies right here, the Gallerweezing and the Toedscruel. So I have watched and rewatched Wolf Glick's video about how this duo wreaked havoc. I think it was the Sacramento Regional, something like that. But the idea originally came was, all right, so I want to do Choice Band E-Speed, and I don't want to have to worry about being stopped. I want to be the aggressor. So I was like, hey, let's pair off Dragonite with Weezing. That way you don't get stopped by Farigiraf, you don't get stopped by Indeedee, or either Indeedee, since Indeedee male is viable. And I really wanted to just be able to dictate the pace. So this Garchomp comes in, and I don't see a lot of people using this Garchomp set. I really like it because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know whether Lumberry or Loaded Dice Scale Shot Dragonite's better than this E-Speed set for Reg Age. I don't. So I wanted to counteract that by being able to scale shot that Dragonite before it can scale shot me. So if it forces them to Terra, into their defensive Terra, and then from there it's either going to be like Fairy or Steel, and Steel is weak against Garchomp, and Fairy I have covered with King Gambit here. So that's kind of the idea of counteracting the Dragonite, since Dragonite's going to be so important in this Regulation H. And I really wanted to be able to exert my own authority here. So that's how that started off. And then I had the idea for the Toedscruel. Again, if you don't know how it works, watching Wolf Glick's video on it is way better than mine. So that's all I'm gonna say there. But fast Spore, that's the long and the short of it. And I have a couple Rage Powder people to protect single target, because Terra Normal and this King Gambit here are really susceptible to both Annihilate and Sneasler. So I wanted to give them some protection. Volcarona kind of works on its own on an island, but you can use Toedscruel to protect it. You can use the physical attackers to hit before your Volcarona dances. So that's the general concept. I kind of blended the idea of wanting to be able to hit. I really like Terra Normal E-Speed. I'm not sure if you guys got this, but I really like Terra Normal E-Speed. So I kind of blended these two concepts together, and I'm going to, we'll see if we win or lose this one, but I wanted to be able to show you guys how it works, even if it doesn't work, honestly. So they're not going to accept team sheets, but you see right here, they have to acknowledge that this Weezing's going to mess up their plans. And that's kind of the idea that I had. That's what I wanted to go with. So we'll think this over a little bit. And you know what you call it? Safety goggles might be good to add on to here at some point, just as a deviation, because I am susceptible to this Volcarona. So considering that I'm susceptible to the Volcarona, we're going to do Booker and a Toadscruel. And then we'll rock the... I mean, that is too tasty. The Weezing, the Arbok, and the Incineroar. And yeah, there's 4 weak. I can't resist that, honestly. And then we'll King Gambit. So I probably could have. I was a little nervous about the Golden Go, not gonna lie. So I could probably Quiver Dance. And Spore. Yeah. That's funny. I like that. That's super funny. Alright. So I guess we Fiery Dance and Earth Power here. And Struggle Bug's going to be a pretty reasonable end game here, but you see, Toadscruel's still doing work even without the ability, or even without the Weezing helping it. I don't know what they're going to do from here because they have special attackers all the way through the end. Oh, that's nice. And then this is where the magic happens. Oh, I have Iron Defense? That's supposed to be Iron Head. That's funny. We'll low kick, though. Ah, no way. That's funny. Oh, he might be Spexed. He actually might be Spexed. But there isn't really anything they can do now. Yeah, that's GG's. GG, friend. So, I didn't get to do the concept, but it's very, very, I think it's effective. I think it's doable. We're going to do one more where we kind of force the issue, like here. We force the issue here. And then King Gambit for the Terra Ghost that this will most definitely do. So this is kind of the idea that I have. And I'm really glad that it was illustrated here. And I'm not going to say that this is a great team comp. Not by any means. But if you're wanting to force a certain playstyle, this is definitely it. So right here, it's either, honestly, I'd be more intent on going for this Indeedee. But for the sake of keeping this Hatterene honest, this Hatterene is way more of a threat to me than the Indeedee. So I'm gonna attack it first. It might follow me. I see there's actually nothing they can do. Unless this Indeedee KOs the Torkoal. But from here, yeah, we just exert all the authority. And I'm really, really glad that we get to see an example of this and I get to show you guys, because this is exactly what I'm talking about here. We are forcing them to play how we want to play. And this is one of the teams that I really had in mind when I thought about this concept. So I'm really glad to be able to show it to you guys. And yeah, nothing happening. No, sir. They should protect here, right? Yeah, that's fine. And look at that. Battle done. No psychic terrain. No ability to exert any sort of their authority. So this is this concept I'm thinking of. Now, is it perfect? No. But I encourage you guys to take this concept of mine and explore it and expand upon it, and let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video and enjoyed this breakdown, leave a like, comment, let me know how it is, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribed. So thank you very much for letting me show you this showcase, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.